3, 2, 1, cue intro.
I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority.
Hi guys, this is Daniel Alexander Cannon. This is the Logic Before Authority channel, part of the Supernatural.Show network. And today we've got a couple little surprises for you. Normally, as you know, on Logic Before Authority, I'm here all by myself. But today we get an extra bonus of having the whole crew here. So we've got Roxy in the house, the RoxyFiles.com.
Hey.
We've got Shannon, my second dear co-host, in the house with us again today.
Yay, children of the Most High.
Yes, and with Children of the Most High, exactly. Part of the Supernatural.Show network. And we also have Miss Kim here with us. And I would imagine Super Dave and Super Mike will show up if they're not here already. And, of course, we love them and welcome them too. I see that we've got Carol in the house. What's happening? Carol says, hello, Kim. We've got Judea, I think is maybe how I pronounce it, 7. What's happening there? We've got Nample Jr., 9294. What's happening, my brother? You say, my heart is empty. How can I be saved? Well, it depends on what you mean by empty, but how you can be saved is repenting against everything you've ever done and asking our Father in heaven to forgive you and meaning it earnestly. And then if you like, also, you can go get baptized. It doesn't mean that you have to go to a church. You don't need a physical building because you are the temple of God. So you have to open yourself up to Father and realize that you are in a sinful world and your body has sinful desires, and you rebuke those and you turn from it. You rebuke it and try to walk a better way and continuously every day seek the truth. What's happening, DJ McNeil? Super Dave, I told you he'd be here. Super Dave in the house. What's happening, our super moderator? And welcome all. Welcome everybody here. We're going to talk. I've got a video I'm going to show you here. It's probably the best full solar halo video that I've ever seen, and probably you've ever seen too. It really shows you the majesty of our world firmament. And it also begs some questions as well. because it's telling us something. It's just a matter of what can we discern by seeing the things that we're going to see. Okay. And there are a lot of things to be discerned, some of which we may have understandings or ideas about or theories. Others, I would like to hear from y'all guys, what y'all guys see. So we're going to take a look at that here in just a moment. Hey, Karen, good to see you here. What's happening? Always good to see you. Before we do that, though, I've got a little update to do. And so I need to share my screen and show y'all guys what I'm talking about. Let's see here. All right, here we go. As y'all guys know, we have the October Superthon still going on. And if you're not familiar with it, well, here's a little real quick video that'll introduce it to you. Another thing you need to have, my brother, is faith. Faith in knowing that Father is there. Faith in knowing that you are a child of God. You are not a child of this world. You are a child of God. Yet you are in this world, but you are not of it. And you have to seek those truths. And you're at the right place to be seeking some answers. So I welcome you here. I hope you subscribe. We broadcast currently. Well, I've been live 28. The day's the 28th. I've been live 28 days, actually 29 days straight, every day. And it is a way I've chosen to step out in faith to raise some funds that I need and we need in order to do some things that will allow us to take care of some things that need to be taken care of, but also to build upon what we're doing already for the glorification of our Father in heaven and all of his words and his creation that we exist in. The classroom, you might say, we are the pupils, similar to the pupil in your eye. We are the students. We're here to learn. And yes, this world can be very hard, but thing is the harder the world is on you, the more opportunity you're actually being given to learn from that strife. If everything was easy and free cake every day, you would never seek the truth. You would never learn nothing. It's only through trial and tribulation that we actually learn. So I encourage you to celebrate the fact that you're being tried, you might say. Okay. So 28 days live in the Superthon, 29 technically. And I'm getting a couple of people asking me if I would go a day or two past for the Superthon. And I'm like, well, sure, that's no big deal. I can do that. They're saying they want to make a small donation, but they can't do it until the 1st. First thing I'll tell you is do not donate anything that puts you in any kind of a spot at all. You only should be donating something that you're really going to never miss, whether that's $1 or a different amount. Now today, or coming from yesterday to today, I thought we were going to bagel when it come to the Superthon overnight, but apparently we didn't actually. So let's click on the Superthon here and see where we're at today. Refresh and make sure that's the most current refreshment. I think it is. As soon as it wants to load, There we go. And yeah, so overnight we had 2 transactions, 2 donations basically that came in for a total of $1,035. Wow. So amazing, so humbling, and a continued fulfillment of my faith, because I still believe that we're going to hit $10,000. And the easiest way that our Father has told us to achieve something is to have faith, to step out in faith that you're going to do what you set out to do, assuming especially if you have righteous reasons for what you're doing. And so we made a really good step overnight. So like I say, we're at 42.53, and we had a Vonda S. Vonda, all I can say is thank you. All I can do is to do what I promised, which is to never give up, never quit, never turn against you, never lie to you, and continue to grow this show and this network. And that's what I'm going to do. We also had Dr. Galen T. With being a member of the Beyond the TSS and Beyond the Veil club on the website, through the website. So thank you, Dr. Galen. And once again, thank you, Vonda. And there's lots of people to thank, and I'll go through the whole list again on tomorrow when we do the actual Supernatural show again on tomorrow for our Wednesday. Or tomorrow's actually not Supernatural show. That'd be Friday. I might go through it tomorrow again anyways. I'm just live every day, so it's like, anyways, thank you guys so much. We've made a nice, good step towards hitting that goal, and I believe that there are still some people out there that are waiting to pound that needle on up to that 100%. I do have faith in that. So thank y'all guys for doing what you've done, and thank you for the ones that are sitting there saying, okay, how much is going to be needed? And because I know you're there. All right, so now back to what we were doing, and that was getting ready to take a look at a video here in a second. Let's see where we're at. There we are. Looks like we got some more super mics got here. All right. Nice. And Rage Against the Machines here. Another one of our moderators. Nice. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Sublime 48 back in the house. Awesome. Sublime said, Jesus makes it possible to be in the presence of God, because otherwise we would never be clean enough or sinless enough. The blood washes us white as snow. We didn't earn it. We don't deserve it. Indeed. But that was the whole deal with why Christ had to do what he did, and why Father had to manifest his own, what we would consider to be your most valuable thing, which is your own son. Hey, Diana. Hey, Laura. What's happening? Good to see y'all guys. Y'all guys are really getting consistent, and that is so awesome. And I know quite a few of you were checking on us Beyond the Veil in the pre-show area too. So y'all guys still with me?
Yep.
Shannon?
She's not feeling well.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at that the video that I was talking about. And
Got an echo somewhere.
You got an echo?
Shannon.
I don't know. All I
don't hear it on my side.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Carry on.
You ain't got two mics on somewhere or something unmuted on your side. All right, well, let's take a look at this video. It is a video showing a full solar halo But he's going to be turning the camera all the way around. He does it a couple of times, he or she, whoever recorded it. I'm trying to find the video. I think I know how to do it to get the original and get the best quality. But this is what we got right now. They're taking the camera, they're looking at the sun rising, and it's producing a full, what's called a full solar halo. That's what they called it. It's not really a good enough name. But anyways, he's going to film it, and he's going to show you the horizon all the way around, and 360 degrees is what you're going to see. And then at the end, you're going to see it's actually going to be a light shining on a doorknob that's on a metal wall, on a reflective, the doorknob is on a reflective door. So you get to see what this light looks like and how it's similar to what's being produced by the light coming from the sun against the firmament that is in the heavens above us. And if you never understood or thought about that much, check this video out. So I'm going to show that again in just a moment. And we're going to look at different parts of it and kind of break it down. But what you just seen, I've never seen with my own eyes. And I'm hearing an echo now too somewhere. Where is it possibly coming from? Muted over there, right? Yeah, you're muted. You're muted. Your mic's muted. Huh. Okay. It's not bad. It's just in the distance, kind of like, yes, I see you, visitor 4565 on the website. Yes, I see you. The world is hexed into a graphite. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and just so you guys know, you can chat with us from the website directly as well. The Beyond the Veil pre-show and show areas. All right, so what are y'all guys' thought on that, or should we look at it while we're talking? Let me pull it up on the screen while we're talking, so we can look at it again. I can pause it and so on. At least I think it'll play. I have to try a different way. Let's try that again. Play with that. Nope.
Does not want to be seen again.
It's a long flight. Oh, going back.
Oops.
Oops. Hey, everybody.
Let's try that again here. Okay, here we go. So let's move it over here. And of course, you've got the sun, and you have what they call the sun dogs on each side. Like right here is a sun dog. That is in the corner of the eye. The image of the eye that you can see, and most of you are familiar with as the show logo. Okay. And you have that one on that side, and you have one on the other side too, but the house is kind of blocking it out right here. And then you have, let's go forward, straight up above, you can see that there is a halo above. And then if we go on around, we can see that there is another light source in the sky. This is about, because the sundog is right there. But if we keep going, then we see another light source. I'm not positive if this is at 90 degrees exactly or what this is. But of course, you also see a line of light in the heavens that goes 360 degrees around. And you have this other light source that's produced. Let's keep going. And then we have another one, another light source that almost looks like a sun, that is along that same line going around in the big circle, because he's turning around 360 degrees. And then, of course, at the end, it shows this example here of seeing the full solar halo that as the sun's rising, it will have like an eyelid on it. And depending on if the sun's just barely coming up, the eyelid will be virtually closed. And then the eyelid starts opening up as the sun rises. And as you can see on the left, this is a doorknob, a glass clear doorknob on like a metal door. So you're getting the reflection. And it's very curious that the reflection that you're seeing here is very similar to the reflection, and that's what we are seeing, the reflection that we're seeing here. So with that being said, let's look in the comments, and also with y'all guys, Shannon and Roxy, what do y'all guys think? I mean, we've talked about the solar halo a lot over time, but what do you think?
Well, I know I've mentioned this before on the show, but the most controversial subject matter in the Bible is actually not Jesus or his existence or any of that. It is actually of the firmament. That is the most controversial subject matter of the Bible and its existence. Mm-hmm. And the biggest cover up that we have dealing with Antarctica and all of these things has to do with the firmament. So when we see these in the sky, it's proof. It's proof that there is this firmament, which then takes away all the lies that NASA has projected upon us.
What does NASA mean in Hebrew?
It means to deceive.
That's correct.
Might help if I turn my mic on, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, probably would.
I'm like, why is nobody hearing me?
Yeah, that's right.
There,
It proves that there is a reflective surface that's there of one type or another. Roxy?
and I mean, I feel sure we know it's there. I don't know if it is made of a hard substance or a layer of something that may be gas
Mm-hmm.
or multiple.
Yeah, we
components.
don't know for sure, but if we continue to seek that answer, we're going to probably find it.
Well, I can tell you this. The government did, I believe, in the 50s or 60s, do a bunch of experiments to see if they could nuke through this firmament, if they could blast it with nukes to open it, and it was impenetrable even with nuclear devices. So,
what kind of crazy people try to nuke the firmament? I mean, what
They
happens?
claim
What
doesn't
happens if
exist.
what happened if they actually broke it? I mean, obviously they can't break it. I've seen, and I bet some of you have seen some of the. There was this one particular rocket launch that these somewhat amateurs did, and they had a really serious rocket, and they shot that sucker straight up, and it took off. And as it went up, it started spinning and spinning extremely fast, and they had cameras on it, and they had altimeter on it and a speed thing on it, so you could see how fast it was going and the height. And it got, speaking of that, I need to go back and look at that height on that video. What height
is that
was
the
it?
one where it shows that it like stops and you can hear like a little noise, like it
Sound
taps
like
against
water.
something?
Sound like a land.
And then
It acts and it sounds like it landed in water. Yeah. And I would say it would be pertinent for us to also look at when we're seeking the answer as to what the firmament is made out of or how it exists, look at the eyeball, and there's going to be hints there. And I don't have the answer because I haven't looked at it like that. I'm just now saying it. We've got to look at the eyeball because there will be something there that tells us somehow, some way. See, because outside of the eyeball, there's water in the eyeball, but outside of the eyeball, there's also water. Most people just call it air. It's just that it's a gaseous form of water. Is what's there. And I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just speaking out loud or thinking out loud. And something I said the other day, I'll say again because it was pretty cool. And that is that thinking about the eye being in the image of the world and thinking about biblical accounts of a flood, I said, when there is great pain, does the eye flood? When there's great anguish, sadness, great sadness, does the eye flood? And of course, we know it does. And that's like when Father flooded the earth because he was so sad that everything had been defiled. He flooded the world. Go ahead, Shannon.
Well, do you ever notice that when you go to a funeral service, it's usually raining? Not all the time, but it does seem to be a very common occurrence.
Happens quite a bit, don't it? Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you guys know now. I gotta get going. I gotta pick up my son. But I'm really glad I got a chance to come on here with you today. It's not normal we get to hang out on a Tuesday. So I'm super happy I got to say hi to everybody and hang out. And I'll be back on with Roxy tonight on her show with the Roxy Files. But
what time?
I just wanted that would be, I'll let Roxy say that. Yeah.
7:30.
Which is 4:30 my time. So,
Get you drive at 5 on the West
7:30
Coast.
Eastern, 4:30
Right.
Pacific.
Just one quick thing before I go. I know Daniel's going to mention it, but hey, don't forget to put in your submissions for the tinfoil hat stuff, because we're coming to the end of the month, and I really want to give you guys a cool Bible, and I know we got all kinds of other stuff, so make sure you get those in. And other than that, I hope you all have a lovely, blessed day, and I'll see you
Shannon.
later. You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shannon has put up a prize for the tinfoil hat contest. If you're not familiar with it, just go on TheSupernatural.Show. You've still got you got 4 days to be able to get a hat together and compete. But Shannon has offered to purchase and have it delivered a Ethiopian Bible, which has all 88 books of the Bible in it, not just the 66 that the Catholic Church chose to put in, like the King James. The Ethiopian has 88, and it's an English version, Ethiopian full Bible. Me, I want one. Okay, she's offered one for the viewer contest, and she's offered one for the team contest. So I've got to get busy on finishing my hat. So don't feel like you ain't got time, because I got to do it too, and run a show every day of the week this whole week. So I ain't got if I can do it, you can do it. So, and get your photos and everything submitted on the website. And if you don't see your photos on the website, resubmit them. Or if you've already tried once or twice and I didn't get them, because I got some names that came through in emails, but I didn't get no photos, you can email them to me, LogicBeforeAuthority@gmail.com. Just make sure you give me your name and the photos, okay? And email them to me, LogicBeforeAuthority@gmail. And I see you there on the website. I've had a mouse on your message saying things about, I'll just say the one thing. He says, "Let's go Brandon." And yeah, I know what you're saying. So Shannon, Roxy, what comes to mind when you see some of the imagery in the full solar halo? Like, for instance, like the halo above, when he looks straight up, he sees what you've got on screen right now.
Simple terms? The light on the top of the snow globe.
Huh?
In my mind, how I see our firmament is like the glass dome on a snow globe. Mm-hmm. We are the people in the street. There's a glass dome above us. You shake it and it snows. That's my theory on what the world looks like.
What happens if you take a flashlight or a pin light or a laser and shine it into a snow globe?
Yep, you're gonna get a ring.
You're gonna get this.
Halo. Yeah.
You're gonna get this.
It just happened to be the way the light was coming through the firmament at that moment, and it causes a ring. This has caused me to be on that 3-letter agency's Freedom of Information Act looking for documents on where they measured it.
If you have one of those real nice old cake glass cake covers, the ones that are made out of solid glass, and you put them down over the top of a cake, if you've got one of those, you might even have one, Roxy, I don't know.
Have you?
Do you? Well, if you take that, set it on your table, turn out all the lights in the house, get you a laser or a flashlight, maybe both, try both of them, and pretend like the flashlight or the laser is the sun, and move it around on the outside of it, and then take it and hold it up in the dark in front of you and come underneath with the flashlight and do some things. See what you see. I think you'll be quite fascinated with what you'll see, because it's going to match up with what we were showing you here. You're going to see this kind of display. And one question I have is, does any of this answer any questions or have anything to do, and I'm not saying it does for sure, but does it have anything to do with what we see with the moon? Because if you have all of these reflections that can be produced, and I still, until I see something better, I still think the moon is a reflection. And I can't, problem is proving it, but so many things to me say reflection, because even man and woman, and you just start looking at everything in life, and they all have like opposites, and if you have the sun as this bright, positive light, you're going to have the negative version of that, the opposite, which would be like a negative photo. It's going to be literally the opposite. And so anyways, I just wondering still about that, and I'm sure I'll be doing work and episodes on that.
If anybody's interested in it, you can go look up TikTok, YouTube, or whatever on how to take your cell phone and turn it into a projector, and it'll show you where your source comes from. It can actually take an image. You can take a plastic cup or wine glass, and you can project it onto a wall just with your cell phone. And you can project it above it. Yeah, you can take a cup and put a piece of plastic like down the center of it. I've seen the videos, and I've seen people test it. But let's just say it's like one of the little party glasses, disposable Dixie cups, 6-8 ounces.
Like the red ones?
Yeah, but you want the clear one.
Okay.
The clear one. You got a video playing on your phone. You take that cup, and down the center of it, you put a sheet of clear cellophane or plastic or whatever, and you can set it on top of the phone. It will project what's on your phone screen onto that film within the cup. I'll have to find some of the videos and show you sometime.
Yeah. Send me one if you have
how you can just take a glass dome and project anything you want anywhere with your cell phone and a wine glass.
Well, then this takes us back, in my mind, it takes me back to the turning the heavens into a projection screen and how easy that would be. I mean, it wouldn't be easy, but the fundamentals are there, I think. Like the whole fake alien invasion that
a grid of satellites up there, right?
Yep, just happen to have a whole grid of satellites that have emitted lasers on them, and they're up there in the layer with the noble gases. Just all coincidence. The noble gases happen to glow when excited, and like neon.
Well, and this crossed my mind. Has anybody else noticed these videos we've been seeing of these boats that were taken out that were supposedly bringing bad things to our country? I know what they were doing, but just know those were kinetic weapons, and look at the quality of the images. Where'd they come from? That's just my question. The images, the videos of them doing it. They're telling you they're taking the boat out with a kinetic weapon.
Meaning something that doesn't have a physical object like a bullet. Yeah,
there's no bullet. Right. Mm-hmm. They're blowing up these drug running boats coming from the Caribbean. And they're showing them like on, the news and everything. It's like the government's putting them out like, yep, we told them not to bring it. Don't get in our water. We'll blow you up.
Is that is that on YouTube or is it TikTok?
That's everywhere. Everywhere.
Let me see if I can have it. Yeah,
he's been taking out drug boats weekly. But the video,
Trump's shooting up boats too.
Yeah, he's the one caught Poland telling them, take them out.
Let's correct our language a little bit. He ain't doing nothing.
Well, you know what I mean.
We can't credit him.
They.
He's Superman. He's doing that, and he's flying he's been in like 12 countries in the last 3 hours.
Ain't it? They up there playing the Rocky theme in Malaysia.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere. He's saving people all over the world. He's like Superman. Literally.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your whole solar lens, but I'm thinking about the Starlink up there and the grid they make and these directed energy weapons, because they're taking these boats out kinetically, and these boats are like go fast boats. I mean, these ain't your little fishing boat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These are go fast out in the ocean. They hauling in bales of stuff, and when they catch them, boom, they gone. They ain't playing their games.
Here it looks like this is 5 days ago. Let's see what this one looks like.
Working on one screen today. Yep, that ain't go. I'm not ignoring anybody in chat. I know I'm usually very chatty, but I'm not at home and I only have one screen, so.
Not fully set up today. Let's see what they're saying.
Yeah,
here.
for the next week, I'm going to get
within the
farmed.
span of one day, marking the 9th one in the Trump administration's fight against alleged
Hey, they're giving him credit too.
Ryan breaks down this new information and what the president is now warning could come next. Valerie.
Juan, Trina, good evening. Well, we are learning that there's been 2 different strikes on boats by the U.S. military within the past 24 hours in the Eastern Pacific Ocean. And President Trump is saying that if this alleged narco trafficking continues, well, similar military action could happen on land.
This is a national security problem. They killed.
Could her lips be any more shiny?
Alleged narco trafficking continues, well, similar military action.
It'll actually show you the boat going across the ocean when they blow it up.
Okay. Well, let's check it out.
Could happen on land.
This is a national security problem. They killed 300,000 people last year. These drugs coming in.
2 U.S. military strikes on both.
And how many did you kill with Operation Warp Speed, Mr. T? You know, gotta get the flu pals. He said it. I didn't.
In the Eastern Pacific Ocean, a first since the hits began last month. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says U.S. intelligence believes both were smuggling narcotics, comparing the alleged narco terrorists to al-Qaeda, saying in a post on X, "We will find them and kill them until the threat to the American people is extinguished." One strike Wednesday, the defense secretary says, killed 3 people.
Look at the quality of that image.
On X,
Huh?
Look at the quality of that image.
It ain't that good. Is that what you're saying?
I'm talking the one paused on the screen.
Uh-huh.
That boat right there is probably running, I'm guessing, probably close to 70 miles an hour in the ocean, flat out.
Sure.
And if that's a kinetic weapon, that is not an actual aero vehicle that's on top of him other than a drone.
All right, probably a drone. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody even on that boat?
He's there.
Who is?
Whoever's driving that boat.
Mr. T's on it too?
No.
He's driving it and blowing it up. This man is Superman.
shows another U.S. strike that happened Tuesday. 2 people on board.
I mean, these days, why would you have a man on the boat when you can easily fly it by wire, you might say, or, run it by wire? You wouldn't even need it. And then on top of that, to be honest, I'll just have to say it, I can't help myself. Yeah, here we go. Even with things like this, you can't believe that I can't. You can believe what you want to, but I can't believe that they're actually out there doing this in order to save Americans from getting drugs, because we have something called the pharmaceutical industry that's handing out dope everywhere. The only reason they would be doing this, actually doing it, is if it's someone doing it that's not giving them a cut or is not doing what they want. because the pharmaceutical industry is the biggest drug dealer. You know, your pharmacists and your doctors, and they're being paid huge money to get people hooked on every kind of a pill and drug they possibly can. And they're trying to, those same people are stabbing people in the arms with the flu pals that's obviously been killing a lot of our people, making a lot of people sick. Heart attack after heart attack with people 20-some years old playing football and all this kind of stuff. It's too obvious not to see. So when I see, hey, they're trying to save us, they're blowing up drug boats, I'm like, really?
Oh, I don't believe none of the narrative on why they doing this. I'm just talking about the images. Whether there's a man on that or not, whether no matter who's driving that vessel, the thought of the quality of that image with a kinetic weapon attached to it is what gets me.
The quality doesn't surprise me because they've got insane. I mean, they can read your license plate from these drones from miles away in the sky, and they probably got that kind of satellite capability too, to be able to zoom in and read your license plate, or see you sitting on the porch and be able to tell which YouTube video you're watching. You know, among other ways they can know that.
Anybody out there doesn't know, I've only got about 5 minutes. You said something about cameras, checking license plates. If you don't know what a flock camera is.
Flock?
Flock. If our viewers do not know what flock cameras are.
Is that a military, no,
that
police?
Is your local popo.
Oh, yeah, popo. That's what I meant to say, police. I think it automatically reads license plates and things like that, right?
These cameras take a snapshot of every vehicle, their tag number, and the driver that drives through them every day, all day, 365 days a year.
In the drive-through?
Backed up. No, on roads.
Oh,
they're everywhere.
Got you.
You know where when you came to town the other day and I met you there by the river?
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 of them right there.
I did notice that. Mm-hmm.
So everybody that gets on or off of that road, they're checking your tag number.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I know this, y'all, I have somebody in my family who's a first responder, but they were looking for a vehicle that, you know, had been in the neighborhood or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that officer just immediately went and checked the closest flock cameras in a circle, hitting on a vehicle similar to that to see which way that vehicle went. Be observant that you're being observed is what I'm saying.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Your patterns are known.
Not only that, your cell phones are telling them everywhere you go, everything you do. It's listening to every word you're saying. It's all data, you know, and they got a lot of data, which is why they need this one of the reasons of why they need this AI, because they can ask the AI, okay, go look through all the cameras in all of, say, Myrtle Beach, and I'm looking for a red car. It's this kind of a make, and it might have 2 passengers or 3, and it'll go, oh yeah, here it is, and it went here, and it went here, and there it is right now, sitting at that place. I mean, it's got to be that good.
They had a bolo down in your area on a stolen vehicle, very unique vehicle. It was,
bolo?
You know, be on the lookout. Stolen vehicle, a bolo.
You're using.
Sorry, I have a first responder. They speak a different language. I actually have a couple of first responders around me, and they speak differently.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it was a unique vehicle. It was put into the system. 2 days later, like 30 miles away, it went through one of these cameras. Dude had the T-tops out of the car and the music jamming, living his best life. Whoever it was that snatched it, and it disappeared. Like, never seen again on flock cameras. And I know that the theory is that it was seen on that one and never seen again. It never crossed another barrier of cameras, so that they know that somewhere between that camera and the next camera, that car disappeared. There's possibly, you know, somewhere they're doing whatever with them. But that's how slick their system is. You are always being observed.
Yeah. Here's a question too. If you've got all these boats that are full of drugs, right? and they're blowing them up. They're full of drugs and all whatever else is in there, right? Why blow them up? Because, I mean, it's literally poisoning the crap out of a huge area of water and killing a bunch of sea life. You know, it's like, wouldn't it be easier just to, you know, go out there and say, okay, you're done, you know, and of course they're going to try to get away, and there may not even be a man on it. So it's being controlled from somewhere else, and they're going to try to avoid, and they're going to do all this. But I mean, all those drugs going into the water. I mean, I know maybe fish like to party too, but I think that's a little excessive, you know, when you're talking probably tons.
Well, that boat right there is not carrying metric tons. That boat right there is probably carrying, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, you done and moved it. I was counting.
I was going to show you another
man.
one that you could see better what was in it. It comes up here in a second. You can see barrels, 55-gallon drums in it. It comes up here in a second. There you go. So you can see 9, maybe 10 or 11, and maybe actually more, because you got 9 right here. And there's probably another row, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, looks like 14 or 15 55-gallon drums sitting in this boat right here. That's
a
pretty good
lot.
bit. You know, if you're just going to blow that up in the middle of the ocean, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I'm a conspiracy theorist. I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't believe anything they say.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Welcome to the club.
Appreciate it. I'm glad to be in it. Glad to be in it.
I try, like you say, I try not to get too far. You know, this stuff right here, a lot of it's distraction. But it brought my mind up on the, because we keep talking about a possible projection up through the firmament.
Mm-hmm.
And those little Starlink satellites and a little bit of Mylar and some holograms, you could have one heck of a projection.
Some noble gases thrown in there that automatically turn into, well, they're used, the actual gases themselves are used in the equipment and the production of holograms, like neon, which we all know glows, but then there's a whole list of noble gases, and they all glow when they're ionized, when they're energized, you know. So, well, Roxy, I know you got to get out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and get us all out of here, and we'll see y'all guys again tomorrow. Let's see, what is tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. Today's Tuesday.
They'll see me tonight, or they'll hear me.
Yeah. So today's Tuesday. So I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Friday, we'll be starting the voting for the tinfoil hat contest. And that'll be, I guess what I'm going to do is, I mean, there ain't no reason why not, take the Superthon, the actual final tallies and results. We'll take it through the weekend, and then on Monday I'll announce the final numbers. So there, for y'all guys that were asking to have a couple more days, so you could throw a couple bucks in through after the first, we can do that. I mean, why not? But yeah, and thank y'all guys for being here. Thank you to Roxy. Thank you to Shannon. Of course, Super Dave, Super Mike. Thank y'all guys for, I don't know how y'all guys do it. Y'all guys are always here. So dependable. You're more dependable than I am. I'm going to leave now. And y'all guys don't even have to be here and you're here. Jeez, so awesome. Well,
all right. Love you guys. See you tonight on the show.
Yep. What time's your show again?
7:30 Eastern, 4:30
and
Pacific.
Which channel are you broadcasting on?
All of them.
So you're broadcasting on Children of the Most High, the Roxy Files, and
Supernatural.Show,
and on here too. Okay. All right. Y'all guys do me a favor. Go over to the Roxy Files. It's on YouTube. The Roxy Files. Subscribe to Roxy, okay? Help her out. And also go to the Children. It's called Children of the Most High. Not the children, but Children of the Most High. That's Shannon's channel.
In the comments.
Go go help her out too. And
Our super moderators are dropping links.
oh, they on the ball.
They're
nice.
always on the ball. They are fantastic. I love you guys.
Yep. I love y'all guys too. And we'll see you, guess when? Tomorrow again. Bye-bye for now.
I've got one that can see.